Secretary Blinken, I have to ask you about just briefly on Gaza, and that is whether or not the steps that Prime Minister Netanyahu's office announced earlier today, opening new border crossings, are enough to meet the demands that the demands that you've put on the government to improve conditions. And do you still need to see, or do you still need to see more, at least in terms of protection of civilians and aid workers? Thank you.
We welcome the steps that have been announced by Israel, opening Erez as a new crossing point, having shipments go directly from the Ashdod port, maximizing the route from Jordan. These are positive developments, but the real test is results, and that's what we're looking to see in the coming days and in the coming weeks. Is the aid effectively reaching people who need it throughout Gaza? Are the bottlenecks and other delays at crossings being resolved? Do we have a much better system for deconfliction and coordination so that the humanitarian workers, the folks who are delivering the aid, can do it safely and securely? All of these things are critical, and that needs to, again, really be measured by the results. And some of the measures that we're looking to include things like the number of trucks that are actually getting in on a sustained basis, and not just getting in, but then getting around, the aid being distributed throughout Gaza, including, critically, northern Gaza. Some of the measurements that we've been deeply concerned by, including the fact that almost 100% of the population is acutely food insecure, that they're indicators of potential famine. We'll be looking closely at those to see that they're reversed. So really the proof is in the results, and we'll see those unfold in the coming days and the coming weeks. Relatedly, it's also critical that we see an independent, thorough, and fully publicized investigation into the killing of the World Central Kitchen team who were performing heroic work under the most difficult circumstances in trying to get assistance to people who so desperately need it. So we're looking to see that investigation, we're looking to see a public accounting, and we're looking to see accountability in its wake. And this goes to a larger challenge that we've seen throughout, which is the horrific number of children, women, men, innocent children, women, and men who've been killed through the course of the military operations. We've talked about this many times, the unique challenge of dealing with an enemy that embeds itself with the civilian population, that hides behind them, underneath them, in tunnels, in mosques and schools, apartment buildings. But Israel's obligation, its responsibility to maximize protection for civilians, to make that a priority, that too is a critical test. So what we're looking to see in the days and weeks ahead is prioritization, surging humanitarian assistance, sustaining it, getting it to people who need it, making sure that those who are providing it are safe and secure, and maximizing every effort to protect civilians, those who are caught in this crossfire Hamas is making. We just can't have so many people caught in that crossfire, killed, injured, going forward.